So, great question. How can you tell if there's a flight service station on site? So we've got an example here of Grand Prairie, Alberta. And Grand Prairie, Alberta does in fact have a flight service station on site. So one way is to look in the Canada Flight Supplement, and it's going to tell you. The other way to do it really quickly is if you check your visual navigation chart or your VFR terminal area chart, VNC or VTA, you look for the heavy lined box. And I'm going to see if I can get this very expensive laser pointer to work here. But if you look right here, what we call the heavy line box is right here where I'm circling, and you can see that what we have is the box that contains radio frequency information. The stuff in the middle, Grand Prairie, is the VOR, DME, and NDB information. That's not the part we care about. Okay, the part that we care about is the fact that the frame of this box is a bold or heavy line. The legend of your map refers to it as a heavy line box, and what that means is there's a flight service station there, and there's a little bit of decoding that you have to be able to do with this heavy line box. So the example here is that we can see that 126.7 is crossed out, 243.0 is crossed out, but 118.1 appears and it is not crossed out. So the short answer is, at Grand Prairie, we would expect to be able to reach the flight service station on 118.1. I think that part's fairly intuitive. The part that's hard to understand is, why did they cross out these other two? And the reason is, and you can check this on your own VNC chart, is that the heavy line box indicates there's a physical flight service station there, and that it has a number of standard frequencies unless they're crossed out. So the standard frequencies that every flight service station is going to have, or should have, are 126.7, but you see they don't have that at Grand Prairie because they crossed it out. 243.0, which is the military equivalent of 126.7. And the one they don't show you is that this flight service station will also have the frequency 121.5. That's the emergency frequency. They didn't cross it out. It came as part of the set. And what they're saying is that at Grand Prairie, there's a flight service station, and you should be able to contact Grand Prairie Radio on 118.1, or in the event of emergency, also on 121.5. So they don't tell you that they have 121.5 because the rules say that you already get 121.5. So that's the short answer. Heavy line box, flight service station, the standard frequencies, and then anything that's not standard, 118.1 is not standard, is listed on top of the box.